Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well today. We're going to go over the full moon in Cancer. It'll be at 4 degrees and 58 minutes on December 26th at 7:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So full moons are the things that are being revealed to you or chapters completing. It is releasing emotionally of Cancer energies, and that includes family, home, mother figures, nurturing yourself and nurturing others. Full moons are always the sun opposing the moon, so the sun opposing the moon will be at Capricorn, 4 degrees and 58 minutes. The moon will be stationed in Cancer. We are going to look at the houses that the moon is in your chart, and also the sun. There are some aspects that I want to go over with you in regards to this full moon. That's going to give it more of an adult blessing bestowed upon you, okay? Because the sun will be trining Jupiter with luck, blessings, and abundance. And the moon will be trining Saturn with maturity and stability and the lessons that you've learned thus far. Now, this full moon is about having faith within yourself rather than outside of yourself. Fully owning your emotions. I guess you could call it feeling it to heal it, right? Taking responsibility for your emotions, which is Capricorn, okay, mixed with Cancer energies. Clearing out past energies to make room for the new, all right? Capricorn is moving you forward. The past energies is Cancer. Connections with Saturn are typically authority figures like fathers, bosses, the person that is a leader within your family. There will be an emotional healing that will come, and you will see that you have grown and are already, that you are ready to let go, okay? I do apologize, Mercury is retrograde. That you're ready to let go of that energetic pull with grace, because now you are the authority within your world and you understand. You understand that heavy is the head that wears the crown, and you can have compassion for those people that are of authority within your life, okay? So I'm going to go through the signs. Please look at your sun, moon, and rising sign to get a bigger picture of what is happening in your world. I'll see you soon. Taurus, I hope you're doing well today. We're going to look at this full moon that is happening in Cancer. And the sun is opposing it, which makes it a full moon that's happening in the 9th house. All right, so you're releasing things in the 3rd house, such as communication, either with yourself in your mind or with others. That could look like you not letting things get to you as emotionally as you normally would. And that includes communication with family, with mother figures, okay, that had been in your life. Doesn't necessarily have to be a mother, it can be a grandmother, okay? Someone that was there to nurture you. This could also look like something of an authority communication. Someone that you've held admirable within your life, okay? You're releasing that emotionally. Because Capricorn is fathers, and Cancer is mother figures, and also family and relatives. So it could all be intertwined together. This could look like you deciding to have a different type of belief system or religion, okay? This could also look like you changing the way that those connections have gave you examples through life of how to be and how to believe, and you're changing that for yourself, that you're starting to believe differently from your family, from your parents, from anyone that you held accountable as a nurturing figure or one that was of authority in your life. Okay. This could also look like you deciding with the 9th house activated to find someone that can help you, such as a teacher or guru, a preacher, okay, to help you release those emotional feelings that you have deep within your soul that you can't necessarily tell others, okay, or they can provide you that type of information to help with dealing with those emotions. Okay, this is a completion, all right, that is happening. These emotions didn't just happen. They have been there for a very long time in your root chakra, and you're just now realizing that you can heal it, okay? This could also look like you releasing or talking to about your emotions with in-laws, grandchildren, right? Maybe you have something to teach them. This could also look like you wrapping up things, such as an educational certificate or anything of that nature that's a higher education. It would be like a 4-year or something that you had to take a very long time to complete. That could be wrapping up. This could also look like you deciding to take a break from media, or you're wrapping up projects in regards to media, publishing, or writing. This could also look like you deciding to get a new vehicle because the vehicle that you have holds emotional attachment with someone. That could be something. The 3rd house also is in regards to cousins, relatives, siblings, your neighbors. So if you're holding on to anything emotional in regards to those people, this could look like you dissolving or understanding the relationship, okay, with those people. Small education is here. You could also be finishing up some type of certificate or license. Moving and movement is here. You could decide that you're over it, of where you're living and leaving, okay? And media and writing is in the 3rd house too. So if you're finishing up a project that is in regards to media or writing, it looks like it's going to either end at the full moon when it happens, or 2 to 3 days after. I'd give it 2 to 3 days after. The environment that you grew up in is stationed within the 3rd house, and you could be looking around at the environment that you grew up in and either understanding it more or deciding to leave it. All right, because full moons are completion. And your mind is in the 3rd house. So if you've been holding on to any type of emotions in regards to family, mothers, nurturing yourself and nurturing others, those will be released. And that includes boundaries. There could be some boundaries that are being placed for those emotions that you're holding. Like, I'm not going to give too much of my time anymore because nobody appreciates it, or I'm not going to provide them with any type of advice because they never take it and it's unsolicited anyways, that kind of thing. Because you're going to understand where you're coming from with making the decision of boundaries, okay? Now let's look at the aspects that are happening. We have the sun, which is trining Jupiter. And the sun is trining Jupiter, bringing luck, blessings, and abundance to you. Okay? Now, the sun also represents people within your life. This could be authority figures, such as bosses, such as people that you admire, such as those that are over you, your father, right? So there could be a blessing bestowed upon you from that figure that's in your life. And that is happening in your first house. It will change your identity. Whatever blessing is coming to you will change your identity. Okay, I'm going to repeat it because this is a very important transit for you with the sun, the ninth house of beliefs, the ninth house of the bigger picture, long distance travel, religious, other cultures. All right, skills and learning. You're going to have some type of blessing bestowed upon you in regards to these things. And if you're in media, this is a great time because you are very attractive, okay, during this period. The first house is your self-image, your physical body, your identity, the way that others see you, okay? Your physical appearance, which can go with image, but your aesthetic, your confidence, your self-leadership is here. Okay, so some type of blessing is being bestowed upon you. Either your confidence is going to get higher during the full moon to give you that extra oomph of either to move or to treat yourself better or to communicate clearly and concisely with others about what you want out of the relationship because it's affecting your emotions. All right. This could also look like you deciding to travel. This could look like you deciding to get a higher education or, and it changes your identity, right? That education changes your identity. You deciding to pick up another skill or learn something new, and it changes your identity. Also, you could start teaching. You could start being a guru or a preacher, right? Or you could just decide to get into media, you know, because Jupiter can show you, hey, you look good on camera, right? Right, Taurus? It's up to you. But either way, there will be a blessing bestowed upon you with Jupiter here and the sun trining it. This could also look like you being seen more. And when I say being seen, I'm talking about all the way around, authentically appreciated by your family. Okay? That could be something. Let's see. The other aspect that is happening is the moon trining Saturn. And Saturn is within your 11th house. Okay, and Saturn has been there giving you lessons about the 11th house, and I'll go over them. Your lessons are your hopes, dreams, wishes, and goals. What do you want? That is your lesson. You have been pushed to figure it out. And this isn't other people involved here with your hopes, wishes, and dreams and goals. This is yours. This is just yours and yours alone. And Saturn has been trying to make you think about it. And that could have came out like friendships ending. That could have came out like older siblings telling you what to do and how to do it. That could have turned out like the community that you're residing in seems like it's turning on you. That it could have felt like that, but it's not really happening. It's really all in your head because Saturn is trying to get you to a point of confidence to figure out what you want in life. Okay? That could have been something. It could have been to where you were involved in networks, groups, and clubs, and you've changed them out, or something happened with those relationships with those people that are involved in them, and you either got kicked out or something of that nature, right? And this was to show you, hey, you know what, Taurus? You need to figure out who is for you and who isn't, okay? Who actually loves you authentically and who doesn't, right? Pisces has that effect. Pisces shows you on an emotional level of where you need to be and to have faith that things will work out the way that they should. All right. But with this trine, all right, this may look like you figuring it out, a piece of it, because Saturn's going to be here, I think, until 2026. You'll have to look that up. I can't remember, but Saturn is going to be here for a little bit, and you've grown. You've grown to the point of you know what you want, and you'll go after it. But Saturn isn't necessarily done with its lessons. Keep that in mind, all right? Keep that in mind to understand Saturn. Saturn gives its blessings upon you whenever you figure out, I'm over that, right? I'm finally over that, and I'm never going back to it. That is a lesson for you, right? All right. With it trining the moon, though, it is most definitely going to show you how much you've grown. You're going to recognize that you are a different person. There is an aspect that I did not speak about, which is Mercury and Mars being conjunct in Sagittarius. And I think that this is either the day of this full moon or the next day. I can't remember. But either way, the energy is going to play out either the day or the day after. Okay? Honestly. Because energies are crazy. But this could look like miscommunication. This could look like a little bit of a aggression, whether it is with you fighting with yourself in your head, or this could look like motivation for you to do something and act upon it. All right. So let's look at it in Sagittarius within your chart. It's happening in the 8th house. So there could be a divorce that is happening here. This isn't necessarily something that abruptly happens, because you would know. This is people's resources that are shared with you, and the divorce is already happening, but there could be some miscommunication in regards to it. There could be some motivation to get a divorce, okay? But I wouldn't think that this is here. I would think that it would be more or less the 3rd house activation with this transit for it to be like that. But, you know, whatever is happening in your world. But this could also look like shared resources that are from the government or banks that you're affiliated with. Miscommunication there. Keep that in mind. Read everything over twice because Mercury is retrograde. Any type of contracts or leases that are having to be dealt with during this time, read over it twice because there is communication and aggression there. This could also be motivation in regards to you gaining other people's resources, okay, of using the government for a resource in some capacity, of maybe even applying for a loan or a mortgage. Okay. This could look like you buying or selling a property. Okay. Or having the motivation to do that. But at the same time, if you are doing that, this is not a good day to buy or sell property. I'd give it day after, day of Christmas, and the day after, and maybe even I give it another day, like 2 days after Christmas, of not buying or selling a property, because I know it's just a transit, but energies are still there, and people hold energies from other people. So in their world, if they're having a bad day, they're going to hold that for a little bit, right? Until it's released. All right. Also, inheritance is here. So it is possible that there is some miscommunication in regards to inheritance, or that you actually get some type of communication in regards to inheritance, and it motivates you to do something with it. It motivates you to like push forward with your dreams, wishes, and goals, because that Saturn is still activated. Okay. And I think that's about it here. If you have any type of miscommunication in regards to family, because family is activated during this transit, then, just give them compassion, right? You may even hear some truths that come out that hasn't came out yet. You know what I mean? And understand that people have their own opinion, and they obviously feel it passionately. And for them to come at you passionately means that they love you. I'm sorry, but it does. If they care that much about your consideration within the situation, they love you that much. All right. So just keep that in mind. All right, Taurus, thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.